What's this? I have just come back to Tuskdale, and in the center of the town square, Lindsay ran up and said, "Wait, I want you to meet someone." Who are you talking about, Lindsay? Here, this is Tessie the Quill, a book peddler. If not for her, I'd probably still be sitting in a radish patch in my hometown. Tessie, a nice plump woman wearing heavily patched clothes, greets you with a broad, gap-toothed smile. "Nice to meet you, your barony. Thanks for keeping an eye on this little tot." Where are you from? Right now, or in general? Came from Mivon right now. As for in general, well, I'm from everywhere and nowhere. Was found under a bush, and I've traveled with the wind ever since. Ha ha! Mivon is one of the more stable of the river kingdoms. It began as a refuge for the Alduri sword lords who fled Roslan during the rule of Coral the Conqueror. Well, how did you meet Lindsay, Tessie? Went through her village from time to time. Weren't many buyers. I was lucky to sell half a dozen calendars each year, maybe a couple cheap, vulgar prints. Then a priest from the capital went to live there, and he got the young people interested in reading, little by little. Some would ask for romance stories, but some wanted heroic tales. Well, one day this little tot came by and traded her father's belt, 2 bottles, and a hunk of bread for a 2-volume collection of legends about the arch knights of Avestan. Avestan is a continent on the world of Galarian, one of the most heavily settled areas on the planet. Avestan possesses as many varied cultures and environments as any other continent in the world. Anyway, I came back later all tear-stained. Looked like your daddy didn't... Look, wait. She came back. She, this little tot, came back all tear-stained. Looked like her daddy didn't need the belt after all. So she sniffles at me and says, "Take me with you, I can help." And looks at me like a lost puppy. Lost puppy. So I took her along. Why not? And that's what got the ball rolling. Well, what brought you here? A little bird told me about a proper city in the stolen lands now. One with a printing house, with an old friend of mine sitting in that printing house at that. So I came by to see her. Maybe even buy some books while I'm at it. Well, will you be staying? Me? Not really sure. Probably for a while at least. The people here seem fine. They read at least. Then again, there is a printing house here, and I get to catch up with Lindsay. Hadn't seen her for a few years, you know. After I get tired of things here, I'll be on my way again. Well, if I slip you 10 gold... You travel around. Have you heard anything interesting about my neighbors? As I surreptitiously slip her 10 gold. Tessie hides the money and smiles knowingly. "Course I do. Who you want to hear about?" "Well, how are things in Brevoy?" "Bad. People in Restov are honing their swords. With the royal house gone, it's just a matter of time until there's some big uproar. Everyone knows it, and no one wants it, but there doesn't seem to be any way around it." "Any news from Mivon?" "The usual. Schemes and duels. Seems a bunch of runaway bandits flooded in there from Brevoy. Rumor has it the great houses are intentionally straining Mivon so the Alduri won't be able to help Restov when the carnage begins." "And what's going on in Pitax?" "Under King Ironvedi, what isn't? Parties, parades, executions. The king robs the trade houses that used to own the city. He brought some gang in from Numeria who's been selling deliriant potions. He sends strange expeditions into nearby lands, but no one knows what he's looking for. Nobody can tell what the kook's thinking. That's why he always wins." "And, has anyone asked about my lands?" "Now, don't you go taking me for a spy, alright? Honestly, go ahead and check me with magic, or just ask Lindsay. I'm happy to hear and pass along rumors, but I don't go spying on purpose. My business is books." "Alright, well, thank you. That's enough for now." "You're always welcome. We peddlers are pretty good at judging rumors, you know."
Well, alright, farewell.
I assume I've already... Yes, I've already heard all of that. Bye. Good day to you. Take care of Lindsay. Will do. So I came back here to get prepared for another expedition. I had to come back here because I wanted to get Jaethal to investigate her death. It turns out that Jaethal, our undead companion, doesn't know who killed her before she rose from the dead. It's unclear if it was even murder at all. All she knows for certain is this: her dagger, which disappeared on the day of her death, has now resurfaced in the barony's capital and under strange circumstances. Surely our baron can solve this mystery. Let's begin the investigation. The traveling merchant Ennio claims that he found Jaethal's dagger in a dead boar's carcass near the old sycamore. We should examine the area. It might lead to Jaethal's murderer. So I am going to head out to the old sycamore. Uh-oh, we had a failure. Several bandit encampments have emerged in the Gnarl Marches. They plunder the peasants, rob travelers and merchants, and even attack tax gatherers. You didn't assign an advisor and left this problem unresolved. Unknown troublemakers are spurring the people to rebel against their ruler. Grumblings of popular discontent can be heard in the capital. Advisors should either answer to the rabble-rousers or excuse me, or nip the rebellion in the bud. We didn't assign an advisor. Community -1. Troll raids. Your barony. How do I know when these occurred? Are these recent events, or... Because I feel like I've seen this one before. It says my barony will soon fall. To avoid that, you have to advance the main plot and complete the following quest: Troll Trouble. Military and stability have gone down by 3. How do I... Is there like a log? Oh, Lindsay has something to discuss. Right now, apparently. Oh, she's already talked to... I don't know whether these are resolved or... I just cannot tell if these are new or old. I have no idea. It's just like a circle of these cards that come up, and there's no date or time or anything on them. So I don't know whether they're new or old. I don't know. Ah, we did... Okay, this is a new one. I remember this one. A trade agreement with Magar Varn. A heavily guarded caravan will now carry goods between our capital and Varnhold. Kanara successfully did that one. So, yay. I guess that's a new one. I guess these ones on the right are new? I don't know. I don't fully understand this screen very well. So Kenara is free. Trade agreements. What do we have here? The Lord Mayor of Restov has offered 500 BP and financial assistance in exchange for your promise to work exclusively with Restov's Builders Guild. It's a generous offer. Kenara. I remember that from the banquet way back at the beginning of this barony. Let's do that. I promised him. Okay, oh, there's a curse? What? Research into the nature of curses. Jenna Tannerson. Could a mother have cursed her own child, even unwittingly? I don't have an advisor for that, I'm afraid. Ah, well, we'll have to figure that out in the course of time, I suppose.
The virtues of a noble chevalier are entirely foreign to Celebida. He kept inviting me on a date so persistently. and behaved as though he was deaf to my objections.
Oh, I should talk to him about the void and the ashes and the end of all that exists, about the pointlessness of life. And he will see that spoiling the lives of others is doubly pointless.
Camping on the road to the old sycamore. Let's see if we can figure out this mystery of Jaethal. You know, I just realized that I was at the capital and I did not do anything about Valerie's face scar. Ah, well, I'm sure she's fine with it.
Let's head out.
So, what are we actually looking for here? Is my question. Oh. Kobolds. Oh, these are corpses that I've already fought before, I suppose. Let's go check out this
The path is clear.
pond over here. I never did look over here. Uh-oh.
Let's make this quick.
It's a giant frog. You know, I feel like we can handle a giant frog. I brought Kaliki, Kenara, whoever she is, just for some variety. I do kind of wish it was easier to mix up the party members. It kind of stinks that there's... You know, you can only take 6 people with you. Or actually 5 people with you. Because,
Look ahead!
Done.
I want to bring everybody. Okay, we can't go over there. I'm not precisely sure where I need to go. Did it say where to go in the quest? Find the boar carcass near the old sycamore. That's what it said. So I'm looking for a boar carcass. More toads.
Let's finish them quick!
Never had a chance.
Is there anything over here? Huh. Yeah, it's a little corpse with some goods. Let's climb up the trunk.
Forget it.
Okay, let's not climb up the trunk. We all got hurt.
Tread lightly.
Was that like a critical failure? DC 21 result failure. I was listening to some of the rules of Pathfinder and...
Let us be careful.
There's a campfire here. Bandits, they're dead. Where is this corpse? Yeah, apparently you can fail checks or you can critically fail checks, and you can succeed at checks or
I'll go ahead.
critically succeed at checks. I don't know if that's in the game or not. I was kind of thinking about buying the Pathfinder books. I think it would be kind of cool to have the Pathfinder Kingmaker adventure books. But I will wait until I finish the game before I do that. It's sort of feeling like I should pause the video until I find what I'm looking for. Because I'm going to be wandering around here a long time, I think. Died of unknown causes.
Let's head out.
Oh, I could spend the night here. Let's do that. Just so it's daytime. Oh. Your fear tastes so delicious.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
I did not expect this.
Grant you death.
Kundio is shooting, but he misses. He was ineffectual. This is a Viscount Smolderburn. Oh, damn. This is a big deal. You know, I'm gonna switch. I'm going to call forth Kaliki so that I can do water damage.
Taste my fury.
Oh damn, 45 points of damage. Nice. Nice decision. Harwell is just gonna shoot at him.
Solid plan.
Sneak attack, 16 points of damage. Jaethal. I don't know how to play this character. She's an Inquisitor, and I don't really know what Inquisitors are all about. I'm gonna cast a Bone Shaker on the Viscount. I missed, I think. Scrolling down. Is immune. The Viscount Smolderburn is immune to Bone Shaker. Oh, it casts Scare. Who was scared? Was anyone scared? Oh, everybody's flat-footed. It doesn't seem that anyone was scared. I don't see any results of the scaring. Who's up? Dog. Runs up and bites, but misses. Harem is going to cast a... How about a blindness on the Viscount? Is immune to blindness. Valerie.
Let us strike as one!
Steps forward and attempts to strike, but misses wildly. I'm so distracted from that duel that I lost the other day. Kundio shoots.
Cannot hide from me.
Misses. My aim is so bad today. Kaliki tries another water blast because it worked so well last time.
This is going to hurt.
Well, it would hurt, but I missed. Jaethal is just gonna run up and hit it.
Unworthy.
But she missed. Harwell shoots, crossbow, misses. Oh. The Viscount attempts to scare us again. What does that even do? I don't know what that does. Dog leaps up to bite at it. Misses. Harem is going to... He's just gonna run up and hit him.
Repent!
Grotus wants me to strike you down, but I missed. Valerie swings.
Do not falter!
I can't hit anyone. My reputation is in ruins after my duel. Kundio is gonna try to shoot arrows again.
To run.
Miss. 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 This is getting silly. Kaliki does another water blast. Wait, can she do something to, like, Metakinesis? She's gonna do a Metakinesis and then do a water blast. Does this make it more powerful?
Cool it.
Well, it would have, but she missed again. This Viscount is rather difficult to hit. Divine Favor. Jaethal cast it, but that uses up her whole turn. Hearing my cat making noises behind me. Harwell is gonna take time to use a Dexterity Mutagen to have a little better chance to hit in the next round. The Viscount tries to scare us again. Okay, well, I don't mind that. It's better than, you know, attacking us. Dog leaps up to bite again, misses again. Harem tries to knock it out of the air.
Life ebbs low.
Misses. Oh, I should have cast True Strike. Valerie tries to swing. Misses. Twice. Akundio is going to cast Aspect of the Falcon to improve his chances of hitting on the next round. Kaliki tries another Water Blast.
Cool off.
Misses again. Jaethal tries to hit.
Wretched things!
Misses. We cannot hit this thing. Alright, Harwell, after using his Dexterity Mutagen, tries to hit it.
Carefully.
Misses. What is this guy's AC?
No.
I feel like his AC is like 50. Dog tries to bite. Misses. His armor class is 33. You've got to be kidding me. I was just joking when I said 50. It's 33. That's redonkulous. Let's try a True Strike from Harem. That'll be for his next turn. Valerie has literally nothing she can do to improve her chances of hitting.
Stay behind me!
Pretty unlikely she's gonna hit him. Akundio is gonna try some shots.
I aim true.
Misses. 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 Wow. This is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. What other kind of spells can I do? I don't have any. I don't have very many spells. Extended range torrent. Oh, that's it. No, I can't do that. That's a... Just gotta do another, water blast. Another miss. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to automatic combat because this is gonna take forever. This is literally gonna take forever. Oh, wait, a hit finally. Jaethal hit him. Oh, Harem hit with that true strike. Misses, misses, misses. Everybody's swinging and missing. Jaethal took a little bit of damage. Oh, another big hit. Yes! Kaliki with another water strike. Does 39 points of damage. Takes down the Viscount Smolderburn. And we get a diamond. Well, that was an interesting side diversion.
Tread lightly.
Was not expecting that. Alright, well I'm gonna look around for this carcass of the boar, or whatever I'm supposed to find. I think I found it down here. It is just to the south of the platform that leads to the old Sycamore Caves entrance. There's a boar carcass down here. Jaethal approaches the boar's carcass, carefully examining the ground around it. See? There should be a pool of blood, but it's not here. It seems the beast came from somewhere else, already wounded, and then died here. But I can't track the direction. The ground is rocky. It would take a troll to leave footprints here. Jaethal inspects the wounds on the boar's neck. The cuts are distinctive, like the kind my dagger would make. It has a few deep serrations on one side of the blade, so it wounds like a saw-toothed weapon on that side. So far, everything backs up the half-elf's story. But how can we find the one who stabbed the boar? Ekin looks closely at everything around him. A strange place. Anxiety knocks on the door of my mind. Don't understand where it came from. There's not much dried blood around the wound. Looks like it was inflicted once the blood had already curdled. After the beast's death. Not before. That's my opinion. As the Baron, that's my opinion, based on a lore check. Astute. As for the wound, it's all very strange. We need more information. Well, dissection of the carcass might help. Perhaps we'll learn something new. Oh, nature check failed. The time you spend exploring the boar's disgusting entrails was a complete waste. You don't find anything unusual, no clues that would allow you to trace the beast's movements or its final moments. Jaethal wipes her hands with disgust. A failure! We need to try something else. In my long life, I've learned a few simple ideas. Everything in the world leaves traces. You only need to know how to find them. Well, we can try one more thing. We can carefully examine everything around here. If the boar was already wounded when it came here, there must be a trail of blood somewhere. As a vivisectionist, I'm very disappointed that I was unable to dissect the corpse of the boar. That should have been right up my alley. Carving up creatures and looking at their insides. But I failed. I failed you, Jaethal. I failed the scientific community from which I hailed. Well, let's look around to see if we see anything. Hey, we succeeded. Traces were easily discovered. Marks of dark blood spotting the ground here and there, leading westward. Easier than I imagined. The trail is clear. It leads to the Thorn River. We should search the shores. We might find something there that points toward the dagger's owner. To the Thorn River. The Thorn River bank, that is. Having examined the wild boar's carcass closely, we found out that the animal was indeed wounded by Jaethal's dagger, but it happened somewhere else, not where we found the the Quarkus. Not where we found the carcass, but presumably by the bank of the Thorn River. We must go there and search for more clues. The wounds on the boar's carcass look strange. The dagger might have been stuck into it after the animal's death. Oh. Interesting. Alright then, to the Thorn River then. The Thorn River bank lies to the west of the old sycamore. Alright, Jaethal, what do we look for here? Oh, there's mushrooms down there.
How curious.
Traps. Alright, who would like to disarm this trap? As your Baron, I am Chief Trap Disarmer.
Completed. Let us be careful.
More
Enemy near.
More dire boars. Jaethal? Take care of them. And everybody else, I suppose. Well, this is where the, it's definitely where the boars came from.
I've spotted something.
Hidden loot in a log. Just a silver ring.
What a surprise.
Another trap. I will disarm it. Stand by, everyone.
Here.
Oh, I see another one just beyond.
Done.
This place is littered with traps. I see a group of people over there. Elves. Let's talk to them. No, that's her. She's found us. Monster, I always had a thirst for blood. You will not take our lives easily. Oh, damn. The young elves are attacking us. Let's go to turn-based mode. Whoa, what happened there? One of the young elves did a sneak attack on Valerie. Alright, Kaliki is going to use her water spell to attack one of the
Taste my
archers in the distance. Oh, but she missed. Valerie will strike at the young elf that has just stabbed her.
Let us strike as one!
Oh my god, she missed. What the hell? It's only an armor class 17. Why are we missing? Why are we missing twice? Facundio will also shoot at the archers in the background.
I grant you death.
1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits on the young elf. He's hurt bad, but not dead. So I feel like we're in some sort of... Oh, the bard back here is casting some sort of debuff on us, I think. I can't tell what it is. Perhaps we should step out of range of that. Another young elf runs up to Valerie and tries to hit her, but misses. Oh, the archers in the background are shooting at Valerie. They're all missing, though. Harwell's gonna take a tiny step backwards out of the radius of this debuff, and then he's going to shoot at the bard.
Attack!
That's a sneak attack hit for 16 points of damage. Oh, he's half dead already. Jaethal is angry. Alright, what can I cast? Bane Weapon. I'm going to cast that, and then run up and attack a young elf.
Despicable.
You should fear me. Well, not this round because I missed. Oh no, the alchemist is throwing bombs at us. There's an alchemist back there. One of those young elves in the background is throwing alchemical fire at us. Dog's gonna run up there and try to get that guy. Bite him. Missed. Wow, I can't hit anything tonight. The bard. Oh no, the bard back there cast Hideous Laughter on Valerie. She's fallen down, hideously laughing. Harem is going to... I feel like this might be a good time for a bless. How about a bless? That seems like a good idea. Round 2 begins. Oh, damn. Valerie's getting shanked by the young elf with 2 daggers. Kalaki's up. Kalaki's going to... I think she's going to step outside of the range of this debuff too. And then she's going to cast a spell. Oh, she can't. She can't cast from that far away. Damn it. Alright, never mind. She's got to run back into the...
This is going to hurt.
Gotta run back into the debuff. Oh, she can't actually cast because I wasted my action economy running back and forth. Damn it. Valerie's on the ground. Akundio is gonna shoot at that bard back there. Take him out.
Cannot hide from me.
1 hit for 12. 2 second hit kills him. The 3rd hit goes astray. Akundio successful. He's gonna move to the side a little bit. Who's up? Oh, the young elves are trying to smack at Valerie on the ground. Leave her alone. She's already got a scar on her face. Harwell is gonna shoot at he's gonna shoot at one of the young elves. He's gonna shoot at the dual wielding shanking young elf.
A solid plan.
Wow, only 2 hit points of damage. Okay. Not cool. Jaethal strikes.
Advance your life.
Critical hit for 43 points of damage on that dual wielding young elf. Not enough to kill him though. Oh yes. One of the young elves tried to throw another firebomb and was hit by an attack of opportunity by the dog. Still got hit by a firebomb though. Valerie's hurt. And I can't tell if that one is dead or just knocked prone. I think it's dead. Harem's gonna run up and do a heal. He's gonna do a cure moderate wounds on Valerie, lying down on the ground there. She needs some healing. Round 3 begins. Oh!
I can't keep this up much longer.
Oh man, that dual-wielding young elf bastard just shanked Valerie twice for a total of 34 damage on the ground there. She is hurt. She is hurting. Kaliki, is gonna cast against the young elf in the background. Misses! Oh no. Valerie makes her will saving throw against the hideous laughter. She's finally stopped laughing, but I don't think she can actually stand up without taking attacks of opportunity. Yeah, I can't click anything, so I guess her turn is over. Akundeo is gonna put that young elf down.
Nowhere to run.
Yeah. The rest of his shots go against the other young elf with the shield. No more dual-wielding shanking from that guy. The elf with the shield keeps trying to hit Valerie on the ground, but missed. Must have clanked off of Valerie's gigantic tower shield. She must be hiding underneath of it. Harwell is going to try to get that young elf, harassing Valerie.
Forwards!
That's a hit, but only 4 points of damage. Come on. Jathal's going to swing mightily on the shield.
Worthy.
Shield-wielding young elf hits for 17 points of damage. It's about half dead. Dog's gonna harass the young elf, shooting arrows in the background, but misses. Harem's gonna do another Cure Moderate Wounds on Valerie, because she's hurt bad down there on the ground. Shield or no shield. Kaliki tries, let's see, which one? She's gonna try to hit the young elf with the shield.
Cool off.
Whoa! Exploded him for 72 points of damage. Damn. Man, Kaliki is... What class is that? I forgot. Like a thaumaturge or something? That class is like all or nothing. It's like amazing damage or no damage whatsoever. Okay, well, Valerie's safe now. Nobody else is harassing her. She could just get up, I guess, now. Oh, thanks everyone for the help. I'm so embarrassed about my dueling that I wasn't doing well. I will now go forward against the young elf archer in the background. I will make up for it. Well, he'll probably be dead by the time you get there, because I'm going to shoot him.
True.
Oh, I missed. Then I hit. Then I hit again, but he's not dead yet. Ah, he's trying to shoot at Valerie, but missed all 3 times. Or 2 times. Dog got an attack of opportunity on him, too.
Aim carefully.
Harwell gets a critical hit, but only 9 points of damage. What? What is going on with Harwell's damage here? Jathal, I don't think she... Can she charge up there and get to him? No. I don't think she can actually get to him. To hit him. How about an ear-piercing scream? Yeah! The scream took care of him. Having examined the wild boar's carcass closely, we found out that the animal was indeed wounded by Jathal's dagger. Oh, we read that already. As soon as we got to the riverbank, some crazy elves attacked us. We'll have to fight for our lives. Well, we won. Jaethal freezes in front of the dead elven girl. It's hard to read anything on the Inquisitor's face, but her posture suggests tension, the trembling force of a tightly stretched bowstring. What a lovely child, and she looks so like my Nortellera. Even death could not twist her beauty. Huh? With a blank look in her eyes, Jaethal passes her hand above the girl's body. The feeling of an impressive force, cold and painful, becomes nearly physical. A convulsion passes through the body of the dead elven girl. With a quiet moan turning into a cry, the corpse opens her eyes and rises. Jaethal looks at her in amazement, as if she's surprised. As if even she was surprised by what she had done. Jaethal has raised her from the dead. Animating the dead. I had no idea you could do that, Jaethal. I never knew of this side of my power. Something has awakened in me, the ability to share Urgathoa's gift. Urgathoa, also known as the Pallid Princess and Lady Despair, is the goddess of physical excess, disease, and the undead. She is mostly worshipped by the dark necromancers, the undead, and those wishing to become undead. Jaethal studies her newly created undead with the look of a sculptor contemplating her creation. Withering under this stare, the undead girl begins to tremble. What have you done to me? What is this? I saved you from oblivion, you and all your beauty, foolish child. Now you bear Urgathoa's gift, just as I. You are undead. If you prefer the word used by uncomprehending, narrow minds. No, no! It's better I follow my friends into death than to become a disgusting undead creature. An unnaturally strong convulsion shakes the girl's body. She glares at you. I beg you for mercy. She doesn't have a heart, but you're different. You still live. Let me die. Put me out of my misery. Why did you attack us? The wide eyes of the elven girl are filled with confusion. We only meant to protect ourselves. The Wanderer warned us that this monster was chasing us. The elf points at the icy calm Jaethal. He told us that she sought new sacrifices. Everyone in Keonan knows that she killed elves for the sake of her damned goddess, and still she managed to get away with it, walked freely into exile. If we had known that she would track us down, we would never have left the forests of our homeland. Who was this wanderer who claimed that Jaethal was chasing you? We knew him as Wanderer, but it's only a nickname. I do not know what his true name is. He is a half-elf. My friends knew him. They said that he was a wanderer's soul. He has a wanderer's soul that takes him from one place to another. I've seen him a couple of times in Keonan, and recently I've seen him on the road. He caught up with us to warn us of the danger. He has brown hair and yellow-green eyes, like a cat. Please, I don't know anything else. Release me. Every moment in this lifeless body drives me mad. Keonan is the homeland of the elven race on Golarion. Keonan was almost completely evacuated by the elves just before the fall of the Starstone. All right, Jaethal, what are you planning to do with this poor girl? I will not harm her, and I will not let her harm herself. She is frightened and does not understand the gift she has received. Elves live long lives, but they are still subjects of time. Only Urgathoa's gift can shield them from it. Eternal life, eternal youth, eternal immortal beauty. Can anything else be compared to this? Jaethal says the last words thoughtfully, as if the answer is not entirely clear to her. Can anything else be compared to this? I hope, Jathal, that you feel sorry for the senseless death of this unfortunate girl, and wish to help her in your way, and you're not just entertaining yourself as you usually do, says Valerie, reproachfully. Oh, Valerie, didn't you lose your duel just a moment ago?
Why would someone prolong the senseless agony of being when one can be finished with it once and for all? I do not like this.
Harem shakes his head in condemnation. Alright, I've made a decision. The girl should not die. Being undead is better than being dead. With a sharp, awkward movement like a hinged doll, the elf bends her neck and rests her head on her shoulder, silently looking at you with wide, empty eyes. You've performed a neutral evil action. Wonderful. I shall send her to the capital and find some useful tasks for her. I don't know who to believe in this story, Jathal. Did the merchant deceive us, or is this girl lying? So far, it all points to one thing. The half-blood lied to us, and he did not merely lie. It was he who killed me in the wastelands. He took the dagger, then planted it in his own shop for me to find. Scared the elves with his lies and intentionally sent us here. Enio, the half-elf merchant, is who she is referring to. I respect cunning and intrigue, but anyone who tries to use them against me will deeply regret it. True, let's hurry to the capital. I'm looking forward to seeing my killer. Well. We repelled the attack, but then suddenly Jathal learned to raise the dead, and she revived an elven girl. Now it's up to the Baron to decide what to do. Some half-elf calling himself the Wanderer convinced the elves that Jathal was tracking them down to kill them all. The elven girl claims that they did not attack us with evil intent, but only to defend themselves, and of course they weren't involved in Jathal's murder. Oh, so Enio the merchant is the Wanderer? So the Wanderer convinced the half-elves that Jathal was tracking them down. So it must be... Yes, that must be it. Well, let's see if they have any good loot. Oops, I didn't mean to get that bow. Just regular stuff. Oh, some camping supplies. I guess we'll carry that. That stuff's really heavy, though. An unidentified ring. It's a ring of protection. Daggers, shields. Alright, we're heading back to the capital then. Oh, but looking around a little before I leave, there's a Megalosaurus up here. Okay. Hello, Megalosaurus. Here we are. Oh, he's gone. Enio's gone. He's fled, as I expected. Jathal touches the boxes that hold the merchant's wares. Her moves seem relaxed, until you notice that her undead fingers are tense and bent like the claws of a predator. It's pointless, illogical. Those children in the woods could hardly be expected to kill us. Why the performance? There must be something. Jathal freezes, then in an instant, she pulls a note from Enio's wares. She glances at it and silently hands it to you. There's only one phrase on the note. No way out. And the image of a spiral comet in place of a signature. Do you know the symbol, Jaethal? Of course. The spiral comet is the symbol of Pharasma. Long ago, my goddess managed to break free from the grip of the Lady of Graves. The Lady of Graves, Mother of Souls, Grey Lady, Pharasma is the goddess of birth, death, and prophecy. Ever since, she treats Urgathoa's very existence as a personal affront. The half-blood must be a particularly zealous follower of Pharasma. He's already tried to kill me twice. We cannot leave things as they stand. We must find Enio as soon as possible. I will not have a murderer, a twice murderer, running around my barony, especially when they're murdering people of my own party. You can count on me. I'll hunt that half-blood even beyond death if needed. Thank you for your help. I will not distract you further. I will seek out this amateur backstabber, and I will inform you immediately of any news. If the half-blood wants to dispatch me to his goddess, let him do it in person. This story turned out to be so confusing. Enio, the half-elf merchant, with whom our investigation began, turned out to be a follower of Pharasma, the kind who devote their lives to hunting down the undead and followers of Urgathoa. It seems that he was Jaethal's original murderer, and tried to do it again, by the hands of those unfortunate elven travelers. So we've found the murderer. But what next? A cliffhanger, then. So we got a note as well. A farewell note from Enio. No way out. In place of his signature, the note is signed with the image of a comet curled into a spiral. Well, that's another companion quest done. Investigate my death. At this point, I'm not sure there's much left to do except go out to the Dwarven Ruins, because I think all other roads are leading there. Unless we want to go look for plants for the old beldame. Greetings, Baron. Hello. Hello, citizen. Go back about your business. Alright, well, this has been another productive episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker.